What up, YouTube? It's No Chance, and I'm back for another commentary. And as you guys can see, we are going to conclude the regular season and get on to the postseason. There's a lot happening in this episode. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of it. But we're going to start off this commentary by taking a look at the end of the season awards. As you guys can see, Anthony Davis, our rookie, #1 overall pick in the NBA draft last year, gets Rookie of the Year with 13.8 points per game, 8.4 rebounds, a steal, and I believe over 1 block. And I'm just going to go through the rest of these awards. I totally forgot what our record was, and I know we finished about 5th in the standings for the West, as you guys are going to see later on in the video. But we had a pretty good year. I did a good bit of simulating throughout the year. I only played about 15-20 games. You know, I just pretty much just made the team the way I wanted it, changed the simulation settings, and made it possible for us to go on good runs and get us into the playoffs. So I played a pretty minimal amount of games during the regular season. I will be playing a lot of the postseason, seeing as though I made it best of 7. There is no way that I could upload every single game of every series that we go into, but I'm going to be showing quite a bit of it. I will be doing simulating, like I said, because there are 7-game series. But right here, you guys get to take a look at the standings right now, and we are coming in as a 4th seed. And as you guys know, the 4th seed plays the 5th seed. A lot of times these are the best matchups of the first round, and we will be facing the Denver Nuggets, led by Andre Iguodala. So this will definitely be a good matchup. We're going to take a second look at the final moments of that matchup previously in the regular season. Austin Rivers going to take this one up, and we're going to see what he can do, trying to cross over because he's been hot. Finds Eric Gordon wide open because the defender stepped up, and he makes the 3 to bring us up by 2. He had been off all game. And see, I kind of feel bad for this because JaVale McGee can't find anybody wide open, so he just holds the ball as time is going to expire. Takes the 3, and he misses it. Wow, he just sat there. He took the 3 trying to be the hero. I don't know if it was because the defense was good or he just got nervous. Austin came up big in the 4th quarter. So did Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon, like somebody commented today or yesterday, said don't trade Eric Gordon because he's your only closer. Which is true, because he was cold all game. Came into the 4th quarter. I put my faith into him to make the game winner, and that's exactly what he did. That's exactly why I put him in.
For some, success is measured by progress. One step, then another. The journey is hard, but holds its own rewards. For others, only the destination counts. Only one measure of achievement truly matters. Indeed, history is written by the winners. The story continues. The NBA playoffs, round 1.
Playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And it's time for the State Farm starting lineups. Game 1, first round. First for the Nuggets, Heinrich is out there with Iguodala. And in the middle, the long-bodied JaVale McGee. Absolutely elastic. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Fareed in at the 4 slot. And for New Orleans, Vasquez is in at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And Spencer Hawes, a skilled 7-footer with great shooting touch out of the University of Washington. Then it's Terrell Wright, and it's Davis in at the 4 spot. They have more than a realistic shot at it. This series between the 4th and the 5th seed, often one of the most exciting of the first round.
Well, I think they're going to win this game, Kevin. I think they might win it big. This is a team that really plays well on its home floor. And if they can dominate and control the action today, it really sets the tone for this series.
I just hear that coming from you, Steve. I mean, that is really a confident statement. I mean, they're opening the series at home. They deserve it, but I'm not with you there in terms
Alright guys, we are getting ready to start game 1 of the first round of the NBA playoffs. This young Hornets team, who was thought to be in a rebuilding mode, got all the way to the 4th seed in the NBA playoffs, and now we are underway versus the Denver Nuggets. As you guys saw the footage, we defeated them by 2 points via a 3-pointer by Eric Gordon to take the lead. Had a meltdown by one of their young players, JaVale McGee, so he'll definitely be looking to redeem himself in this game by helping his team leave New Orleans with a W here in game 1 of the first round of the NBA playoffs. But we're getting started off with an Eric Gordon dunk, and he's going to have to be consistent with that throughout this series if we want to have a chance. And the Rookie of the Year is making his debut in the NBA playoffs. It didn't take long for him to get there. And Kenneth Faried is going to get his own points in the paint as Darrell Wright misses this one. Anthony Davis gets the rebound and the and one. That's a phrase I always say, and the and one. But Anthony Davis is so good at drawing those calls from the refs when he's getting contact in the paint, and he will convert the and one. And we are up 23-16 right now, and Zaza Pachulia is gonna get a mid-range jump shot to fall. Who knew he had a mid-range? Well, maybe you guys did, I did not. But Anthony Davis is getting in the paint against Gallinari, and of course Anthony Davis Rookie of the Year. I feel so good saying that I can actually call Anthony Davis the Rookie of the Year. But the Rookie of the Year right there gets a foul, and he's going to miss it. But Kenneth Faried is going to put that one back. So we're going to have to stop him from getting so many boards early on. They were on a run and temporarily have taken the lead until Darrell Wright gets in the paint and just changed that. But we are now leading 33-30, a close game so far. They are trying to make something happen on offense, and they're going to throw an alley to Andre Iguodala, the new AI of Denver. And he slams that one down, and we are still up by 3 points. Andre Iguodala getting the assist right there to number 41. Not sure who that is, but there's Eric Gordon wide open on virtually the same exact shot that was the game winner in the regular season matchup between these two teams. But we are heading into halftime with a 10-point lead, and I'll come back in the third quarter.
For all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs has officially begun. A great team effort by the Hornets so far. They're looking to make a statement in Game 1 and set the tone for the series. Anthony Davis certainly contributing with his play. At the break, 11 points, and has been looking really good in terms of shot selection, shooting it well from the field. And still in it, the Nuggets hanging around. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Not a great game for Danilo Gallinari so far. Just can't find anything going for himself. He's shooting under 30% from the floor.
It is now the third quarter, and we hold a 12-point lead as Spencer Hawes gets the standing dunk in the paint. But this is our chance to break this lead open. And here's Eric Gordon wide open for 3 off the screen by the Rookie of the Year. And we are leading by almost 20 points, 17 points here. And here's Austin Rivers right here to make that 20. A lot of people want to see more Austin Rivers, and I promise you guys I am going to show you more Austin Rivers throughout the playoffs. And here's Eric Gordon, and the Hornets are just on a run, breaking this lead wide open. There seems to be no defense whatsoever. We're winning the battle of the boards. We're winning the scoring battle between the backcourt. So it seems like the Hornets cannot be stopped right now. We're still leading in the fourth quarter. Eric Gordon with the step back jumper. He has been playing really well so far in this game, trying to extend this lead even more. But here's Anthony Davis, the Rookie of the Year, getting in the paint with the pump fake. And here he is again with a dunk. Looked like he might have got a poster right there on Kenneth Faried, one of the more physical big men in the league. Yep, that kind of was a poster. You be the judge. Comment, let me know whether you think that was a posterization. But our play by the backcourt pretty much made this game a blowout, and there was nothing they could do. Andre Iguodala, one of the better defenders in the league, pretty much got taken advantage of by Eric Gordon. I'm not sure if that was the matchup, but I'm sure at some point during the game it was. He did, in fact, shut down Darrell Wright. Darrell Wright did have a bad game, but the other 76er, Spencer Hawes, well, former 76er Spencer Hawes, did have a great game, and I believe he is going to get the Joint Player of the Game for his performance. But more about Darrell Wright, we're going to have to get much better games out of him if we want to win this series. We did win handily like we should have at home. We're going to have to go to Denver in Game 3. Game 2 will be at home, and I actually simulated that. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what happened in that game. We ended up winning that game. It was a close one, I believe. But like I said, in Game 3, we're going to go all the way to Denver, and we're going to have to come out with a win to get a 3-game lead in this first series to move on to the second round of the playoffs. And here you guys get to see the stats. Darrell Wright, 1 for 8. Maybe it's because I shot a lot of 3-pointers with him. 0 for 5, I'm sorry, and only 1 basket outside of the free throw line. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first game of the NBA playoffs in this association mode. Leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you guys in game.